Your struggle is shaping you. Just wait. I'll say that again. Your struggle is shaping you. Just wait. A lot of people, go through a lot, but you got to remember, this is your whole story. You're the author. This is your chapter. This is your page. Whether that be going through a breakup, losing your job, not being able to make it to that basketball team or sporting team, right? Or whatever. It all takes time, and that struggle is just building your character. What you got to also realize too is the more patient you are, the more you'll receive. Results don't come to you when you need it. They come to you when you least expect it. And with that said, we all have this perception of, oh, when is this going to happen? When is that going to happen? We don't know, right? This video came to you because you didn't know you needed it. But the struggle that you're going through, it's hard. That's life. Nothing that comes easy is hard. They say that God's strongest soldiers go through the most, strongest trials, or, he doesn't give his biggest stories to his weakest soldiers, and those lines, right? But whatever you're doing right now currently in life, whether that be trying to learn how to cook, trying to learn a new skill, it all takes time. You just gotta stay consistent, be disciplined, and learn how to adapt. The struggle is meant to not only build your character, but to look back at what you will eventually succeed when that happens, right? If school, is hard for you right now, say you're a sophomore, studying something crazy, right? When you make it to that senior year, get that degree, diploma, you're gonna look back like, wow, all that hard work was worth it, right? Right. You gotta struggle in order to, obtain what you want to obtain. Life is not gonna hand you rewards. It won't. You gotta go through something. For my guys and girls in their 20s especially, this is the I want to say range where you're gonna build yourself, right? We all want to be successful in our 30s. If this pertains to anybody that I'm 21, about to be 22 this month. If this pertains to anybody that just graduated college or is trying to still figure out their why, right? My reason why. Check out my film. You just gotta understand something. It takes time. Be patient. You hear it so much that patience is key. It really is key. You can't, beggars can't be choosers. You can't want something when you want it. You can pray about it. You can think about it. But those ideas need input. With input comes from hard work. With hard work comes with struggle. The struggle will be worth it once you realize that I need to go through this in order to obtain this. You gotta realize that if your goal is insane, if your goal is insane or whatever you have in mind is too crazy, it's gonna be a struggle. Nothing comes easy. If there's just a saying that goes, if it was easy, everybody would do it. Everybody would do it. We easy as 1, 2, and 3. But you gotta struggle. It's only shaping you, and it's only becoming the better version of you. We all want to be rich. We all want to be successful. But stuff like that just can't happen gradually. It it doesn't work in that favor, you know. And think about it like this too, you know, if you were given something that quick with no effort, you'll be a little bit skeptical about it, right? Like, why am I giving this? Why? Just know not only efforts, but just know what I want to say. There's no desire towards that. Like, you know, like someone that's running a marathon, training, you know, preparing for that struggle or that hardship. It feels much better knowing that you put in that work and effort getting there than just not, you know, being handed the reward. It's a reward. You deserve it. And my friend, once you realize that the struggle, once you can obtain the struggle, once you can learn to adapt to the struggle, get used to the struggle, you be in good hands. So just remember, your struggle is shaping you. Just wait. All it takes is just waiting. Be consistent, be disciplined, and stay focused.